Hey, what's up, guys? This is going to be my review for episode 2 of Attack on Titan. Now, one of the things I forgot to mention in the last episode is that the intro for the show is awesome. I just really love the way it starts out. It's just really, really cool compared to most intros. Now, as the video or episode actually started, one of the things that actually kind of surprised to me in the beginning, but actually made sense in the end, is when the big red Titan showed up. Now, as soon as he showed up, the one that appeared by the bolts of lightning or whatever, wow, that's when you just know something bad's about to happen. And when he started running, everyone had this weird look on their face like they were extremely surprised. I'm not sure if they're surprised just because he was running really, really fast, or the fact that he could run. I mean, they gotta understand that even though he's bigger and heavier, you know, their bones are bigger, they're stronger, so they should be able to run around like a normal person. Now, he ended up running super fast, like he ran as fast as he could. And I was really hoping that the gate could shut in time, but seeing as it didn't, that kind of surprised me. But when you think about it, is that, you know, this is one of those shows that likes to give off a fear effect. So you're not going to be having, you know, it shuts all the way down at the very last second. You're not going to be seeing too many of those moments very often, you know, because, like I said, this is very different from other animes. So that made a lot of sense in the end. And as things progressed, you know, as you remember in his last dream, it actually ended up coming true, like a vision, you know, the one where he saw the Titans attacking and everything. Now, this one was about his dad and about the key and everything. Now, I knew that was going to be very important. Now, when he, I gotta say, his dream actually seemed like one of those things that it's like, wow, I want to see that in the future. It seemed like one of those things that, you know, was very exciting and you want to see it in the future. It's like one of those things that you'll see, you know, later down the series. But seeing as he woke up with the necklace around his neck with the key on it, it's like, I'm really hoping it's not a different key. And if it is a key, is it the exact same one that his dad had? Or is it one that his mom had, you know, like a copy or something? And if so, it would make sense that when she hugged them, right before she, you know, died and everything, you know, it would make sense if she snuck it around his neck, because sometimes mothers can be really sneaky about putting things around your neck when you not realize it. So that actually would make a lot of sense, but I still just really want to know where that came from, or what does the key actually go to. If, you know, if it's not that key, then oh well, but I still just want to know. Now, as things progressed, when there was that guard, I gotta say, I could see why he'd be really mad, you know, even though the guard, in a few ways, from his perspective, did have a few reasons why he did things. But at the same time, the guy was just a real jerk. He really just flat out was. He was a real freaking jerk to begin with. But seeing as his friend stepped in and everything and protected him and everything, I was at least happy to see that, you know, seeing, you know, they're really good friends, I know that much. And seeing him come in, you know, kind of protect him was really nice to see. Now, as things started going, I gotta say that, it didn't make sense just because, you know, I've already seen some little clips for the people that didn't expect this. When he talked about, you know, he got really mad and everything, and he was talking about how he wants to join the armed forces in 1 year from now. You know, seeing that, you know, his friends just kind of joined in with him. Now, the female, it would make sense because she's kind of a mother figure to him, kind of, or just, you know, just protects him. She really does. And plus, his mother really did entrust her to protect him and everything. So did make a lot of sense to see her actually jump in and say, you know, I got to be there to protect you. And, you know, I'm going to be there for you. And seeing as they're all three going to be like that, it looks like it's something that's going to be a really great adventure. But like I said, since I've seen a little clip of, you know, all three of them in action, you know, that's the only main reason that I knew this was going to happen. Now, I was a little bit surprised to see how time progressed, like, very quickly compared to most animes. You know, it just, like, jumped a year later. Instead of having, you know, maybe people, you know, getting to know the people around town, maybe some unique episodes that have some adventures or some crazy funny stuff happen, like they meet an old man, you know, that is, you know, teaches them something, or has something cool that he's been hiding, you know, maybe he gives it to him as a piece of faith or something. I mean, I would have expected something, but, you know, like I said, they jumped 1 year ahead, and they jumped right into where they're about to get their training. And that's kind of how the episode ended, with them, you know, the guy telling them, you know, you're very weak right now, you're all weaklings, but in 3 years from now, after all this training, it's up to you to choose whether you're going to still be a weakling, or if you're going to actually be able to stand a chance, you know, after all this training. Now, the thing I love the most about this episode, or at least one of the things, was the ending, you know, just hearing those words come out of the main character's mouth. And as you could tell, his voice was deeper, so he was older. And seeing that look on his face, that was a very cool way to end it. But I know I kind of brought it up last episode or review as well, but when he said that with that look on his face, that seriously, without a doubt, at least to me, reminded me of Lelouch and how he was talking about how he was going to destroy all, destroy them all. And it's like, they seem to both be similar as far as like they both have a lot of hate. And they both talk about just wanting to destroy them all for what they did. And just, like I said, that determined just look on his face. And you can tell there's anger in it. And hearing his voice at that kind of tone and everything is just, wow. That might be just me, but that's what I thought at the very end. So I'm going to give this episode a 4.8 out of 5. It wasn't quite as good as the last episode, but that was probably just because there wasn't as much action and stuff going on, things being very dramatic. There wasn't like music in the background making it super emotional or getting you really, brought into it and everything. But they definitely did a great job overall. I mean, they put a lot of things to really, they did put a little bit of action in the beginning, and they put things to, keep you, interested. And they also give you things to just look for in the future. Like, wow, I want to see his actual dream come true. And also I'm excited to see them actually be in training. I don't want them to jump way too much in, ahead, but I at least want to see him start training and how well they start doing and how they start actually working together to help each other the most. So I'm very, very excited. They did a great job in this episode, and they definitely do a great job of just keeping you interested in the anime as well. So, I mean, anyways, thanks again, guys, for watching. Thank you guys for still being awesome and just patient. I have much more reviews coming to you guys very soon, and I will see you guys in the next video.